Welcome in, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, welcome in, guys. My name's Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's doing awesome wherever you are. This is going to be your mid-month read for the month of April here, Scorpio. If you haven't already checked out your April monthly, feel free to do so. It's a little bit of a longer read, kind of go more in depth, pull a lot of oracle cards. But for today, we're just going to take a look and see how you're feeling. See how your person's feeling, any actions for mid-April to end of April, and then at the end I'll pull some messages either from your person. Sometimes those resonate for you as well. That being said, here, let's dive on in. We're going to take a look first at how you're feeling. That way you can get an idea whether or not you feel like this reading is for you or not. So, spirit angels and guides, please show me how Scorpio is currently feeling about their person. What's going on? We have the Five of Wands coming out. Could be a lot of people in your ear right now. A lot of people causing some conflict here in your relationship. Tell me more. Could be a fire sign that you're dealing with as well. For some of you. Yikes. That tower has come out a lot today. And the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like because we've had a lot of movement, a lot of planets that were in Pisces moving into Aries, I feel like there's a lot going on just energetically. So it definitely looks like things are coming crashing down. I feel like for you here, for some of you, this tower may not have happened yet. I feel like it's happening soon now. It's your second card out. So there's going to be, some drama, I feel like, happening around you. So for some of you, I feel like, Spirit's really encouraging you to kind of like, ground yourself, be prepared, I feel. Definitely may have something to do with your family situation, long-term happiness. There's changes going on possibly around you that you feel like you have no control over either. But we have the Lovers card on the bottom, so I do feel like you have a choice in which direction you want to move in or like how you want to react to it. Either you can, kind of run away from it, I want to say, or you can try and work it through with this person with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like actually you have a choice. I'm really getting Hangman. We'll see if that comes out about how, you choose to deal with this right now, Scorpio. But let's clarify here your feelings. Tell me about this Five of Wands. What's this Five of Wands here showing up in Scorpio's feelings? For some of you, you feel like, you just either need to move on from a situation for your own sanity, or, you really need to hit the reset button in this situation to have a brand new beginning. But we'll see what comes out. Tell me about this Five of Wands and Scorpio's feelings. Yeah, this has to do with stability, security, your home life. I feel like for some of you as well, you could have, like I said, family members or people around you kind of like chirping in your ear about what you should or shouldn't do. And that could definitely be, I feel like, what's going on around you is not helping the situation. I feel like, it's for some of you, you might feel like with that Nine of Cups that not everybody's like really seeing your point of view on a situation, and that's giving you anxiety or stress, or it's going to cause you some anxiety and stress, this decision that you're making. Yeah, look at that. And there's a Fool. So, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, there could be people around you, if you make a certain decision, that they're not going to be happy, or they're not going to be, supporting you in your decision. And that is, going to make you feel a little bit out on the outs. So if you are in the middle of some sort of like major divorce or like separation, I feel like, this could be also people around you taking sides. If you're not in the middle of a divorce, I feel like, and this is just a lot of drama in your relationship with family and other people chiming in. Again, I feel like people are kind of like, dividing. I keep getting dividing. Tell me about the Tower here. Tell me about the Tower here for Scorpio. Page of Pentacles. All right, I feel like you're learning from your mistakes from the past. You're also learning a very valuable lesson here about I feel like people are kind of like showing their true colors, I want to say, for some reason. Yeah, I feel like this is like, again, causing, a pause for thought here about, what's important. Do these people really have your best interest at heart here? Or are they just like wanting to keep the status quo? So I don't know. I feel like Scorpio, again, I feel like people are chiming in here. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. Could be somebody from your past as well. Could be a friend. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, getting a lot of messages. Page of Swords is a messenger here about how to move forward, how to have a new emotional start. Somebody could be messaging you and letting you know how they truly feel. That could definitely be shocking. Tell me about the Ten of Cups here. Five of Cups. So some regret about some decisions that you've made or done in the past. Feeling nostalgic. And conflicted, that Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like maybe for some of you, if this is the end of a long-term relationship, I feel like, maybe you've been avoiding this for a while or trying to avoid it, doing your best to like sidestep a tower, but I feel like it's happening around you anyway. So even if I feel like you've tried, it's been a long journey, it's been, overwhelming. I feel like you're being called, like you can't avoid it anymore. So if you have been avoiding, your feelings, I feel like you just can't avoid it anymore. So let's see here. How does this person feel about Scorpio? How does this person feel about Scorpio? How does this person feel? You definitely have history with this person. How does this person feel about Scorpio? There's the Lovers that we saw on the bottom. Tell me more. Three of Wands. All right, this person's been waiting for you, I feel like, to come forward and maybe reveal how you feel. All right, I'm not going to take those because we just saw those. They didn't quite come out. I feel like this person's waiting on you here to make a decision, make a choice here about what direction you're moving in. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've maybe avoided your feelings or avoided having to make a decision. But I feel like you're, feeling like TikTok, like you need to do something here soon about your situation. So I feel like you, have a lot of feelings for this person for sure here, Scorpio. For some of you, this could be either someone you were married to previously, and I feel like for a lot of you, you have enjoyed being, single. Do I really want to be in another high level commitment? Do I really have what it takes here to get things back on track, either with the person that you were with or that you wanted to possibly get back with? Because we have the Magician card and the Four of Swords. Like, is it really wise for me to go back to this situation or this person? We've got 2 5s coming out, actually 3 5s. So that talks about a lot of change, a lot of changes going on around you. And again, some sort of, things falling apart that, again, that you tried to avoid, but I feel like you can't avoid it any longer. I feel like for some of you, definitely might have another person who's been kind of like waiting for you to make a move. Let's clarify their feelings. Tell me about this Lovers card coming out. Tell me about the Lovers card. Tell me about the Lovers card here. Yeah, so I feel like this person has communicated with you, or if they haven't, they're going to reach out to you. And this Three of Wands, for some of you, you might not live that close together. Three of Wands can also represent distance, whether that be emotional, like, physically. Tell me about the Three of Wands here. Yeah, this person wants to, take the opportunity to spend some time together, go on an adventure together, see where things go. So this gives me the energy of this not ever really getting quite off the ground, and or, if you're really wanting to correct things within a past person, if you were married to somebody and you're wanting to get back together with this person, then again, I feel like for some of you, you're going to need to make a move here. Tell me about the High Priestess. There might be also like you need to like express how you actually feel about this person. Tell me about the High Priestess here. Yeah, the Sun. This person really does care about you. I feel like you definitely could be their wish fulfillment here. You really bring a lot of light to this person. I feel like if you were with this person previously, this person misses you here, Scorpio. And again, we have more fire energy, so definitely could be dealing with a fire sign. I feel like this person feels like you're their divine counterpart as well. I don't know. I'm kind of picking up on two things here that, maybe Scorpio, you were listening to the people around you and you made a poor choice in the past, one that affected your family. Yikes. All right. Let's see what actions this person's going to take towards you. I feel like they're going to communicate with you for sure. You're going to get a message from them, possibly about going away for some of you. What actions is this person going to take towards Scorpio? Mid to end of April, please. All right, we have the King of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign. Justice. King of Wands. We did see the Queen of Wands. All right, I feel like right now, Scorpio, if you're in the middle of some sort of ending of another situation or another relationship, or you have a lot of people around you right now kind of chiming in on as to what you should or shouldn't do, this could definitely be third party for some of you. So you're going to know whether or not that's your situation or not. I feel like this person is, I feel like they've learned a lot to kind of come through as being balanced. But again, with the King of Wands coming out, this person does want to see some action. They want some action taken. Because I feel like in the past, things were at a standstill for some reason. And that's essentially why this person was kind of like, up in their head. Does Scorpio really want me? Is Scorpio going to take some action here? We're going to see any kind of change here. We have the Death card on the bottom. Are we going to get together? Is things going to change? Are we going to get back to like, having fun together? And I feel like it's clear that somebody knows that somebody's, dealing with a lot or have dealt with a lot, whatever this family situation is. And it's kind of like, I feel like this person's been pretty patient actually with you, Scorpio. So maybe this person knew that you were in the middle of, some kind of ending or something going on with your family situation. So I feel like this person's in the energy of like, hey, I want to see Scorpio step up. Is Scorpio going to step up here and take some action? in the meantime, this person kind of feels like I kind of need to know because I don't really want to walk away from Scorpio, but I also can't be waiting forever here, if that makes sense. Let's see if you're going to take any action. Scorpio going to take any action towards this person? Scorpio going to take any action towards this person? We have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like right now, I feel like you have too much going on around you. I feel like whatever this family situation is, I feel like for a lot of you, you might be like, I really need some space right now. I do appreciate, your kindness and your concern, or that you've been super patient with me. I do appreciate that you've been here for me. But right now, I just like really need to be on my own, or I need some time. I feel like this is like I need some time to figure things out. So if I haven't, responded, and or, if I'm not taking any action right now, it's not necessarily because I'm not attracted to you, or that you have not been patient and kind and, been my shoulder, or like someone to lean on, somebody to talk to. But I feel like right now you need to kind of like work through this Five of Pentacles, and now we have all four fives coming out. So I definitely feel like you have a lot of stuff going on around you, and that makes sense up here. So I feel like right now you're not really necessarily able to give much to this situation or this person. I feel like you feel conflicted because it's like you want to take some action, but I feel like you're just not in, you just almost don't even have enough energy to do it right now. But again, I feel like it's not because you're not attracted to this person, or you're not, um, seeing this person's worth. I just feel like right now you got to take things slow. So maybe you feel like this person's trying to rush you or like pressure you. But I feel like right now you just need a break, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that might be what you are saying here. Like that you just need to be, you just want to be on your own for right now, or you just need some time to yourself here to like find some stability in, after what's happened or what's going on here. So I feel like, you definitely may respond back to this person. I don't know if it's going to be a little bit feisty, because we have the Knight of Swords coming out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. But let's see here. What's the block here between Scorpio and this person? What's the block? What's the block between Scorpio and this person? What is the block here, Spirit? The Fool card. So somebody not ready to take a leap of faith is really what I want to say. Somebody not sure about the future, whether or not they can show up with love. I feel like right now, Scorpio, you're, just very overwhelmed with all of these changes, everything that's going on around you. And I feel like, this person, you want to show up in the, your best outfit, right? Show up with this cup of love. But I feel like right now you're not sure, you need to make a decision about the future, but I feel like you're not ready to make that decision just yet. So really the block is here, showing up, with the right energy towards this person that obviously that you're attracted to, that you have feelings for here. I feel like, again, you want to move things forward, but I feel like you're just not quite there yet. So I feel like you might be asking this person to be patient. And I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't want to make any promises. Like you don't want to disappoint this person with the Four of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, there's, some obstacles that, this relationship needed to overcome. And I feel like when the time is right, like Archangel Michael will bring you and this person together. But I feel like right now, you are, I feel like almost needing to like either fight for what you feel like you deserve, Scorpio. So if you are in the midst of some sort of legal battle here with somebody about kids, about money, about, I feel like that's really where your focus is right now, not so much on this person, even though, you know, you wish things could be different right now and you could, jump into this relationship and have faith in it. But I feel like right now you're not sure what the future holds here, what your stability is going to look like. So I feel like it's hard for you right now to kind of like put yourself out here and like really show up like in the way in which this person deserves, and the way in which you want to show up for this person. I feel like you want to show up with, to this person stable and, feeling good about yourself. But right now, I feel like you're not feeling great about the situation. And again, I feel like it's the chaos that's going on around you, and or some sort of family, kids, financial situation. Yeah. So I feel like that's what's preventing you from taking a leap of faith towards love right now. So hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, that's really what I'm getting. So let's get some messages from your person here. I almost feel like I should use the Heart's Hidden Secrets instead. So I'm going to do that. I have to split this deck in half because it's too thick, but I feel like a lot of this situation has nothing to do with this person, more to do with your own situation, Scorpio. So that's why I'm pulling these instead. Messages for Scorpio about this situation, or what they're currently dealing with, or their person. Yeah, so we have peace coming out. All right, and we have heart fog coming out, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, balance, harmony, and friendship. So I feel like right now, again, like I mentioned, I feel like you appreciate this person for, their kindness towards you. But again, I feel like, there probably has been some mixed signals, because if you're kind of like in between worlds here, Scorpio, it's hard for you to show up, full on if you're not quite out of something else, or something else is bringing you down. Any other messages here? Yeah, we have emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. And then we have conflicted on the bottom, and then nourish. So I feel like you need to get to this place here, Scorpio, for yourself. I feel like that's really what this message down here is about. Trying to find your way through, navigate through this emotional storm, and being conflicted. We have spying as well. So you could be watching this person as well, and or this person could be watching you. But again, I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with this person down here. I feel like you have a lot going on around you at the moment, and I feel like that's why you're like unable to kind of really make a decision or like move things forward. I feel like you feel like you need to, but I feel like right now you're not quite there yet. So hopefully this reading made sense. Hopefully it helped in some way, shape, or form. If it did resonate, if you could just let me know by hitting a like button or leaving a comment, I'd really appreciate that. And as always, guys, take care of yourself. I feel like, take a step back, have a breather, um, you know, try and find some peace in this situation, and take some time for yourself if you need it. And, if this person has to wait a little bit longer, if they really love you and care about you, I feel like this person will understand. But I feel like you need to communicate that to whomever this person is at the bottom here. So just so that there's, not these mixed signals, and not, you're not creating even more of a heart storm, um, with this person or this situation. So yeah. That would be my advice here. So anyway, guys, I hope this message helped, and hopefully I'll see you again in your next reading in May. Take care, guys.